outstanding contribution to film and television, global icon, Creef legend, Ewan McGregor. How does it feel?
Good, good, good. Yeah, really good. I found it very moving at the, being presented by my Uncle Denis, who I love so much and admire so much, and has been a huge inspiration in my life and also in my work, was huge. And then that film was very moving. I loved it. I didn't expect to see all those nice people in on there. That was lovely.
But also just to see your body of work, like a snapshot.
Yeah.
Does it feel like someone else? I mean, is it possible to process the body of work that you've done?
You always the nice thing about it is I love it, it's what I do. And I when you're in it 100% like that, it's for that moment, in front of a camera anyway. It's just for that moment. So I never go back to them. I don't go back and watch them. But when you see them, clips like that put together, it is nice. Yeah. It is nice to see. I mean, I've always just thought that the job is to pretend to be someone else, to be different people in different stories and in different situations. So they're always going to be new people to you. And that was what was nice about it, is they all look like different people, so that was good.
Yeah. I've got slight criticism.
Okay.
Saw you drumming.
Yes.
Not enough French horn playing in your films.
No.
You did it in Brassed Off,
yes.
but we know you're a skilled French horn player.
Yeah.
Why have you not brought more of that to your repertoire?
I don't know. Nobody's asked me to do it,
I'm asking.
There's a room full of writers out there. Maybe the time is now. I directed a short film once. I've directed three things, but I've directed 2 movies. One was a short called Bone, and it was in a series of short films, and it was about a French horn player. No, it wasn't. It was about a trombone player. I made a mistake. But there was a French horn player in the middle of it, in the beginning of it. Maybe that doesn't count.
That could it be a feature? I mean, could you drag it out?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right. There's a big anniversary next year.
Yeah.
Or is it next year, or is it this year? 30 years of Trainspotting. That must be right, isn't it? 95. Would that be right?
That could be right. Yeah. I just feel like we just had the 25th anniversary of it. But it must have been 5 years ago.
I think it's 30 years. I mean, it's one of those things where it's actually one of my top 5 favorite films and my top 5 favorite books. It almost feels like it's a bit like Ayers Rock. It's so big, but with a bit of distance, with that 30 years.
Yeah.
What are your reflections on? Because obviously it was a bit of a game changer for you. I know you'd done Shallow Grave by that point.
Yeah.
I felt that Trainspotting was a bit of a for you.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, it was maybe the most important film in terms of my career, in terms of what it did for my career. But also, it was the most excellent film to make. It was really, I try and. When people ask about what was your favorite film, it's impossible to answer, really, but that making Trainspotting was like excellence. Danny Boyle was my first movie director, and he set the bar really, really high. And I loved working with him, and I loved, especially on Trainspotting, he just got the best actors together, the best set design, the best music, we were working on the most amazing novel by Irvine Welsh, but John Hodge was our amazing scriptwriter. It was the best of the best, and we had very little time and little money to make it in, but it didn't touch us at all because it was so well done. It was like a fine oil machine,
Yeah. Can I say this to you because I've never met you before properly? First thing I saw you in was Lipstick on Your Collar.
Yeah.
You were brilliant.
Thank you.
And then I saw Shallow Grave.
Yeah.
And I thought, why have they cast an English actor?
Oh.
I thought you were English.
God.
That's how good
nice.
you were.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you very much.
That's how good you were. So that's just my personal.
Oh, that's good. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. No, that was. I mean, Shallow Grave was an amazing. I'd done. What I did, left drama school. I did Lipstick on Your Collar. I'd done a play, and then I did a TV series called Scarlet and Black, a 3-part adaptation of Stendhal's novel, and then I finished that and came back, and I felt like I was up and running, But then I met John Hodge and Andrew MacDonald and Danny Boyle, and they cast me in Shallow Grave, and it was my first movie, so I didn't really appreciate maybe while we were doing it how new and interesting it was with the cinematographer of Brian Tufano, which was extraordinary. It was only when I saw it that I thought, oh, this is something new, and it made a mark in British cinema, and I was so lucky to be involved in that. And then for them to keep me on for another couple of movies, it was great.
Now, did I hear you right in your speech there? Are you back in Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do. I'm back in Scotland, yeah.
Keen to work here?
Yes, very much. I really mean it. I don't. I've been doing this a long time, and it's hard to go away for long stretches of time, you know. So I just would love nothing more than to work here. That would be my dream.
Okay, you're very talented and you've had a very blessed career, but there must be actors, writers, directors that maybe you haven't worked with. Who'd you like to come to Scotland to work on your next project? What's your wish list?
It's very difficult to say. I mean, I've been really lucky to work with an enormously talented list of directors and actors, and I've been lucky. And you know, the way I do it anyway, you're only as good as the person you're in the scene with, unless you're doing a scene on your own, in which case you're only as good as yourself. But most of the time, you know, I'm in the scene with the other actor. I don't like to just be doing my thing, and then I'm very much involved in creating what's happening between us here. So. But I wouldn't like to pick anybody. I'd love to do more films with Danny. Obviously, that would be amazing. I like working with people that I love to work with people that really know what they're doing and are able to push you in a little way. David Mackenzie, I loved working with David, and we made 2 really good films here in Scotland. And I know that he's been making films elsewhere, but maybe we could get back together again and work together with David. That'd be nice.
But I'm really hoping that for the sake of the Scottish film industry that you stay here and you make films here. Yeah. And I think it'd be amazing. I think
I'm up for it.
Thing. Right, okay, well,
you
said
put
it.
my email up on the screen and you
there
just
you
send
go.
them in.
The man has spoken. He said it. Ewan, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Very nice.
Massive fan and well done.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
sir. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you very much.